Let's go. I got a vision I see in my head, a melody buried deep into my soul. They call us crazy, we cutting the edge, unlocking the future and letting it go. This is a calling that's higher. The time we decided our stories are gonna be told. This is where legends are born. We paving the road, a future that favors the bold. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Something coming, I can feel it. Deep down in my spirit. Revolution, it's a new day. Time to redefine the limits. So vivid, I can see it. So loud, I can hear it. So they calling me a madman, but the future belongs to the fearless. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. This is the truth, into the light. Taking our dreams and we bring them to life. This is the truth, into the light. Taking our dreams and we bring them to life. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. We about to set the tone. We about to write the code. Yeah, we writing the code. Yeah. We on a new elevation. We came here to shatter the mold. We gon' shatter the mold. Yeah. We about to set the tone. We about to write the code. Yeah, we writing the code. Yeah. We on a new elevation. We came here to shatter the mold. Yeah. I know you hear it. I know you see it. We are the fearless. We are the genius. We are defiance. We are the beacons. We are the true believers. Yeah. Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness, yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Yeah. Woo. Greatness.
Red alert, John, shine a light down. On the front lines of my mind now. Riding my time on the high ground.
you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying.
Hello and welcome to a special WWE Wrestling Talk Show with Lisa Rock Jones and
Sean Randy Smith, as we bring you our reactions and the outcomes of a certain WWE draft.
yes, Triple H has decided to once again take a stab at shaking things up again with the WWE roster, and this draft included all three brands of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Two things should be noted before we go through this. One, despite being listed as a draftee, Brock Lesnar will remain a free agent. A quote, renegotiating his contract. And we finally have an answer to the year-long question about what WWE is going to do regarding having a world title on each show now that both titles have been held by Roman Reigns.
Held by a certain word we're not allowed to say on it in case my colleague gets a little bit set off by it.
A couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, Triple H came out to say that in the draft, no matter which show Roman Reigns is drafted to, he will take the Undisputed, which the term will probably be dropped soon, Undisputed WWE Universal Championship with him to that show, and he will stay there.
Yes.
The other show will get the newly recreated World Heavyweight Championship, and the champion will be decided on May the 27th in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at Night of Champions.
Which will be our next show, but that's not for a while yet.
But going back to the WWE draft.
Yes.
So the draft took place over 2 nights, starting with this last week's SmackDown and carrying over to this week's Raw.
So, Triple H come out and presented round 1 of the first round of picks, Reigns on SmackDown back on April 28th.
Round 1 was Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa with Paul Heyman will remain on SmackDown.
Yeah, so that means, in our terms, they are a non-mover.
The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, who in my opinion still has unfinished business with Roman Reigns, will remain on Raw.
Now, this one is a mover from Raw to SmackDown.
Yes, despite being the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair will go from Raw to SmackDown.
Yes, you heard us right. Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair is moving to SmackDown with the Raw Women's Championship.
Probably means, as we'll get to later as well, that following Backlash there will probably be an exchange in titles.
Yes.
Becky Lynch will remain on Monday Night Raw.
Moving from Raw to SmackDown are the tag team of the Street Profits of Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford.
Going from SmackDown to Raw is Imperium, including the Intercontinental Champion Gunther.
Which means that the Intercontinental Championship is heading back to Monday nights.
The Intercontinental Championship may be heading back to Raw, but for certain time periods, Friday nights will once again become rated R.
Yes, as WWE Hall of Famer, the Rated R superstar Edge moves from Raw to SmackDown.
Matt Riddle will remain on Monday Night Raw.
And moving from Raw to SmackDown is the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal 2023, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Going from SmackDown back to Raw, the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre.
Moving from Raw to SmackDown is the group known as the OC of AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Michin, otherwise known as Mia Yim.
The Miz will remain on Monday Night Raw.
And moving as a trio are the women's tag team of Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky from Monday Night Raw to Friday Night SmackDown.
Going from SmackDown to Raw is Shinsuke Nakamura.
And this next draft is from the world of NXT, as what we call a call-up. Moving from NXT to SmackDown are the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions of Alba Fire, formerly known as Katie Ray, and Isla Dawn.
Also being promoted from NXT but going to Raw is the now former NXT Women's Champion, Indy Hartwell. I say now former because on Tuesday's episode of NXT she voluntarily relinquished the NXT Women's Championship.
She did indeed.
Those were all the picks that were picked at during SmackDown when SmackDown aired. However, following SmackDown, there was a supplemental draft pick taking place on SmackDown's Lowdown show.
Yes.
Going from NXT to Raw is Apollo Crews.
Remaining on Monday Night Raw is the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae.
The Carlin tag team of Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville will be going to Monday Night Raw.
With Chelsea Green remaining on Raw and Sonya Deville moving from SmackDown to Raw.
Dexter Lumis will stay on Monday Night Raw.
Hit Row will also stay on SmackDown.
JD McDonough, aka Jordan Devlin, will go from NXT to Raw.
Lacey Evans remains on SmackDown.
Maximum Male Models will remain on Raw.
Marseille and Matt Soir with Maxine Dupree
Will remain on Raw. Natalya will go from SmackDown to Raw.
and moving from SmackDown to Raw along with Natalya are the Viking Raiders of Eric, Ivar and Valhalla, formerly known as Sarah Logan.
And finally, Zoe Stark will be going from NXT to Monday Night Raw.
So those were the picks that were not televised on SmackDown, and that was from April the 28th.
Then this past week on Raw, we had another set of picks, and those included the SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, will be on Raw. So yes, you heard this right. The Raw Women's Champion is on SmackDown, the SmackDown Women's Champion is on Raw.
Does somebody smell title swap? Then, moving from Raw to SmackDown with the United States Championship is Austin Theory.
Given the fact that they'd already changed the Intercontinental Championship around, anyone could have seen this coming.
Remaining on Monday Night Raw is Seth freaking Rollins.
Remaining on SmackDown, even though she's taking an extended leave at the minute, it's Charlotte Flair.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, head to Raw, with Owens staying on Raw and Zayn moving from SmackDown to Raw.
Yes, but despite the fact that they are down as being on Raw, I have a feeling that unless they do something with the tag titles, they're going to be floating between shows.
And this next draft pick was completely predictable.
Well, you mean the failures? Sorry, I mean Usos.
Usos remain on SmackDown with their tribal chief and Solo Sikoa. Jesus.
Staying on Raw along with Rhea Ripley will be the rest of the Judgment Day.
But going in the opposite direction, well, not really, but remaining on SmackDown, will be the Latino World Order of Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Zelina Vega.
Officially going from SmackDown to Raw, but again, likely to be drifting between shows, will be the Women's Tag Team Champions of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Moving from Raw to SmackDown is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Going from SmackDown to Raw, it's a new day.
Remaining on SmackDown, and it will be and it will always be on SmackDown, Fight Night, with the Brawling Brutes remaining on SmackDown of Sheamus, Rich Holland, and Butch, formerly known as Pete Dunne.
Staying on Monday Night Raw, to no one's surprise, because this is the whole rivalry that she was brought back to do on Raw, is Trish Stratus.
Remaining on SmackDown, where it will be a certain doomsday for the Blue Brand, as Karrion Kross with Scarlett Bordeaux remain on SmackDown.
Going from SmackDown to Raw, and what potentially means bad news for the tag team champions, of the women's tag team champions, will be Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Let me talk to you, then I'm staying on Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, LA Knight remains on SmackDown.
The tag team of Braun Strowman and Ricochet go from SmackDown to Raw.
Shotzi remains on SmackDown.
Bronson Reed will remain on Raw.
And moving up from NXT to SmackDown is the former NXT and NXT UK Tag Team Champions of Pretty Deadly of Elton Prince and Kit Wilson.
On Monday Night Raw remaining, it will be time to shush.
As Cat Gable remain on Raw. Moving from Raw to SmackDown is Rick Boogs.
Going from NXT to Raw is Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
And Cameron Grimes is aiming to go to the moon as he leaves NXT to head to SmackDown.
And the supplemental draft for Night 1 take on Raw Talk. We had Akira Tozawa remaining on Raw.
Likewise with Dana Brooke.
Emma will go from SmackDown to Raw.
Now this is another call up from NXT to SmackDown as Grayson Waller heads to SmackDown from NXT.
Coming back to the main roster from NXT will be Jinder Mahal with his thugs, shall we say.
Known as In the Shah. Johnny Gargano remains on Raw.
Going from SmackDown to Raw will be Humberto and Angel.
Remaining on Raw is Nikki Cross.
Going from NXT to Raw is Odyssey Jones.
Remaining on Raw is Piper Niven.
Good job.
No.
Riddick Moss goes from SmackDown to Raw.
Tamina goes from Raw to SmackDown.
Tegan Knox goes from Raw to SmackDown.
SmackDown to Raw, don't you mean?
Yeah. SmackDown to Raw, yeah.
And likewise with Xia Li.
Along with Brock Lesnar being an official free agent, there are other superstars who were not picked in the draft, such as Baron Corbin, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin,
Dolph Ziggler,
Elias,
Seth Raleigh,
Almost an MVP,
Bob Wagner,
and
Zion Quinn.
then there are other free agents who were not drafted for reasons such as injury or inactivity. There's Alexa Bliss, Biggie,
Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy,
Carmella,
Gable Steveson,
Logan Paul,
R-Truth,
Randy Orton,
Robert Roode,
Sankey.
and finally, Tommaso Ciampa.
So that does it for the 2023 WWE Draft. These effects will go in. The draft will go into effect on Monday, May 8th, which means that things could still possibly be turned around somewhat when it comes to Saturday's Backlash, but not too much.
No, but join us momentarily as we head to Puerto Rico for Backlash.